So the good news is I'm on a pedestal. I need to be. As Margaret's already said, I'm the plant manager of the C&H tractor plant in Basildon. We basically are owned by Fiat, but we're the only UK manufacturing company in the UK. We basically go in two brands. Case tractors are come in red and New Holland tractors come in blue. The plant's been there since 1964 as a Ford plant, so it's got lots of heritage, lots of old ways of working, lots of bureaucracy that went with that. Obviously in the times gone by we've employed lots of people, but we're now around 950 people, 625 of those work in manufacturing, 500 on the actual production line on the shop floor. In 2009, as everyone's talked about the recession, our volumes dived by about 40%, and it was at that time that Fiat said to us, not only are your volumes dying, but we need to implement something called WLCM, world-class manufacturing, and we need to implement it in the way that it's been done in Fiat plants in Italy and around the world. So we took that structure of 10 pillars of world-class manufacturing, safety through quality through training, and looked how we best implemented it in our plant. It's very much a Toyota system, and it's based on lean manufacturing, so there was a few of us in the plant knew what to do, maybe knew how to do it, but 3 or 4 of us weren't going to make a big difference. So we sat with Semta, talked about what was the best way to train a good majority of the people, and they come up with something called BIT training. So we done BIT training for approximately 280 people over 2009, 10, 11, and since we've done that, you can see the change in the plant. It's not minor, it's absolutely dramatic. You can see things that were dirty and never swept, totally clean, tidy, a place for everything and everything in its place kind of methodology. And we've gone on from strength to strength, if you like. We looked at the same time as the training of the people. There's not enough young guys coming through the organisation, so at that time we put an apprenticeship programme in place in last September, again with the help of Semta. 6 guys and 2 ladies are now doing their apprenticeship, and we're going to follow that up with further apprentices this year, another 4 people at least. We've also, again using Semta and the JLR model, implemented the BIT apprenticeship scheme, so all the new starters that we've had in the plant, and it's between 50 and 100 this year, are going through the same system, learning all the lean manufacturing skills and putting them into the plant. So I talked a little bit about the volumes. Back in the crisis we dropped to around 15,000 units a year. This year we're back to 25 to 26,000 units. We're basically making 127 tractors every 4 minutes. A tractor comes off the production line right now in one shift. So all of the good training, the WCM principles have allowed us to meet these new volumes in an ever more complex production world. Production of tractors has got far more complex than it ever used to be. We have 12,000 options of tractor that we can build. As Margaret said, the success has come with some good rewards. We've been rewarded that Fiat company, as I see it, the plant is a good place to send customers, to send people to look round. We could never have done that in the future, in the past, sorry. We are now looking at something like 5,000 visitors to the plant through a new customer centre that we've implemented. We're also building a new showroom. We've also, because on the back of this, the whole journey has taken us on a path of improvement. We've entered the Manufacturer Awards. Last year we were very fortunate to come away with 3 awards. One in world-class manufacturing, one in manufacturing and action, and we come 2nd overall in the whole competition. So we'll be back trying a little bit harder again this year. Margaret stole my thunder on the PM, I'm afraid. It was a fantastic event, great publicity for the plant. They had 200 people sitting around the Prime Minister on the shop floor asking questions. Again, it shows the involvement of the people with the things that go on the plant. Years ago they were going, oh, I'm not interested, but now they're very much interested. And my last point is we're having a best practice event with Semta on the 26th of September. To prove I'm not a man of just words, please come down to the plant and you'll see what actions we've put in place and what improvements we've put in place. Thank you. Thank you.